I'm Dave.
And I'm Pete,
And you're watching Into the Studio. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave.
And I'm Pete.
Today we're going to do a shootout between a Gibson Les Paul and the
Oscar Schmidt OS20. Upgraded.
Yes.
Oscar Schmidt OS20. And by upgrades, it's really upgraded. So basically what happened was we put Gibson pickups in here and Gibson electronics. I think it makes a difference. There's been an argument on a few different times we've been jamming that they don't, but you know, a lot of times off camera we jam with these guitars in general.
Yeah.
So
so the whole point of this was, let's see if you guys could really tell the difference and compare the two.
Yeah, definitely. And please let us know, because you might settle the argument between us. We're not going to put the argument out all the way, but you may very well settle the argument between us in Pete's favor. I'm just saying, I think this one's a little more bassy, and this one tends to be a little bit brighter.
Yes. I want to see your opinion on it and see what you guys think. But I think for the upgrades that we did do, it's a contender, and I would play that out absolutely.
Oh God, yeah. I would gig with this 100% and feel confident walking on stage with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still the Oscar Schmidt tuners.
Yeah.
It's still, the only thing we changed was the electronics and the pickups.
Yeah.
This thing I've had for a long time, actually. I don't remember how long exactly, but like, it holds tune. I can put this down for 2 months, pick it up, and maybe I have to make a micro adjustment or 3, but generally it's a good guitar.
It is. It is a very good guitar. The only thing I'd like to see maybe in the future is, I don't know what kind of nut is on there.
Bone. Actually.
Is it a bone nut? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's Oscar Schmidt. On the tag it said, we use bone.
Awesome. So then there you go. So you're getting a bone nut, and now with the upgraded electronics, see what kind of difference it really made, which I think it made a huge difference.
It did make a huge difference. I mean, I remember jamming with this thing, and we would have to turn my amp basically all the way up to even compare with the Gibson, just because the pickups in it were so weak.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of power to them.
No.
And now they're very good.
Yeah, I remember the first time we plugged it in afterward, I had everything all the way up, was real quick. Oh, let's turn this down just a hair, because the walls may have shaken just a tad. But since that day,
yeah, it's awesome. So let's plug these things in and check it out.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
All right, let's do it.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. Now, what we did is we upgraded this guitar with Gibson electronics and Gibson pickups. So what we wanted to do is a shootout video to see, can you really tell the difference now between the Oscar Schmidt and a Gibson, being that all the electronics are now Gibson.
The only difference is the tone woods that are used between Gibson and Oscar Schmidt.
Yeah.
So does the tone wood actually make a big difference?
Yeah. Does it really, when you're plugged in, does it sound any different? Can you really tell the difference? So let's find out.
Let's do this, man, because I am a little curious myself.
Me too. So I'll just start with a, cowboy chord progression, and then you just copy off of me, and we'll see if we can tell the difference. So I'm just going to go through a couple cowboy chords, and you could just copy what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there and see if we could really tell the difference.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to start in the middle position. You're in the middle position.
Yes, sir.
This way we're using both pickups, and next we'll do the neck pickup, and then we'll do the bridge.
That sounds like a fair plan.
Okay. And then we'll try it with distortion as well, of course, and hear how it sounds.
Let's do this, bro.
All right. Not much of a difference.
Not much. I think yours is a little brighter, I think.
Maybe. I'd have to compare it again. So let's try
the neck pickup.
The neck pickup and see what it sounds like.
Okay. Again, I believe yours is just a little more airy.
It might be a little brighter.
It's a little brighter. This seems to have, for some reason, just a little bit more bass. And what's weird is they're the same company pickups.
Yeah. So, all right, now let's see the bridge, see what we got.
I gotta say, man, that guitar has a great sound.
Now, I did notice that yours has a little bit more bass in the bridge pickup as opposed to the neck pickup.
Yes.
This one, obviously, you lose some of the bass being in the bridge pickup. Yours has a little bit more bass in it. So if you just did a G chord, see,
yeah, it does.
Now do a D, but start from the A string. Yep, a little bit more bass in yours. Now the middle position, try a G. See, I think yours is a little bit bassier. Again, like we said, this is a little bit brighter than that.
It is. And, well, you're also looking at, while the electronics may be the same, the woods are different. And this is going to go back to the argument with the tone woods. Some people say it makes a difference. Some people say it doesn't. Personally, I do believe that the wood makes a big difference. You know, because the sound does reverberate. The vibrations all reverberate through the wood before they hit the pickup.
Now, the difference in this guitar as well is he has the regular, you know, Gibson Epiphone style bridge where that's just a regular tune-o-matic. This one does have a roller bridge. Roller bridges tend to let the string vibrate a little bit more, so you get a little bit more sustain. I don't think that it affects bass or treble as opposed to the pickups. But that is the only difference between these two guitars, really, is the bridge style.
Yeah.
Because all the electronics are basically the same. But now I want to hear it with distortion. I'm thinking that besides a little bit of the bassiness, you're probably not going to hear a difference.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
They sound very similar.
Yeah.
So let me throw on some distortion and we'll hear how it sounds.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
All right, let's do it.
Time to bust it up.
Sounds pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll go through a couple power chords here. Same thing. Just put it in the middle position. And we'll just do something like... See, now I can't tell if this is heavier or that's heavier. So now let's go to the neck pickup.
Now let's find out about this.
Now let's try the bridge.
It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two.
It is. All right, let's try a little bit of a scale here. And what I'm going to do is we'll start in the middle position, go from there, and see what it sounds like. Sounds good to me. Very, very close. Now we'll try it in the neck. that bridge pickup. But overall, they sound pretty damn similar.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm happy with the result. I think that thing sounds awesome.
I think changing the pickups out, because the pickups that came in this thing, and I think if you watched the earlier video, unfortunately we didn't have it on camera, but it fell apart because we were jamming one night, and I guess I had this for about a year, something like that.
I don't remember.
I've had this for a while, but it wasn't. It kept cutting out, so we're like, all right, well, let's see what's wrong with it. As soon as he picked the pickup up, it went blap, and we're like, really?
Yeah, the bobbin fell apart.
Fell apart, man. It basically exploded without exploding.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. Let me know what you guys think. And
this video was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, it was, because I was really surprised with how similar they sound. It's really cool. And there you go. For, I think, what were the parts? Maybe 400. So yeah, you're buying a budget guitar, but I think it sounds incredible. And
as it's known, Oscar Schmidt no longer makes this guitar.
Yes.
However, you can still get them used.
Yes.
I was just for Gicks and Shiggles the other day. I took a look. Reverb has a couple for like $220.
Yeah,
I think Music Go Round was a little more expensive at $300.
But even if you went and got like an IYV or a Firefly or something like that, and you did replace all the electronics.
Oh, geez, it makes a big difference.
It does.
It really does.
Especially if you're going to gig with it, because you don't want them to be microphonic or anything like that, which you do get with the cheaper guitars, and it is what it is. But I think that's definitely a keeper.
Oh yeah, this ain't going nowhere. This is never gonna. This guitar, as much as I'm not a fan of the Les Paul body design, and this has been between us for years, I'm not a fan of this design. The neck on this thing, the body on this thing, it's just comfortable for me. And it sounds great now. Thanks, Dave.
It's all good.
This guitar is never going to go anywhere.
Awesome.
Plus, where do you ever find a purple burst?
Yeah, I know.
You don't see that.
Except for the one that I seen in Nashville. That it wasn't a purple burst. It was all purple. I did post it on my Instagram. It is beautiful. That dark purple is amazing.
Oh, well, purple's another one, like green, a deep blue. Like any of those colors, I think they really do make a huge difference as far as look goes.
Say that again.
Purple, blue, deep green, any of those colors like that. Even solid, like brighter colors, like your pinks. We saw an orange one time that looked really amazing.
Yeah. I do have to say though that this is one of my favorite colors.
Oh, that seafoam green.
It's seafoam. Oh my god! And what I love is the natural back. It's just incredible. This thing sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does, and that is
absolutely
out of all your
amazing.
guitars, this is probably one of my favorites.
Oh, me too. My most favorite though, I have the Slash Appetite for Destruction Les Paul, which I sold a lot of things and saved a lot of money to get that guitar. That is my absolute favorite, which I don't play it that often. It actually just hangs up on my wall. But for a player, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would buy one of those, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Gibson at all. However, I can't say that.
But compared to the IYVs and the Fireflies and stuff, I'm keeping them too. I mean, they're just as good.
They are just as good. Sometimes you have to wax pot. Sometimes you have to make a little bit of adjustment here and there. But it's like anything. You buy a cheap car, and what do you have to do? You have to do some work on it.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just more project guitars than anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, the guitar is what you make it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always,
rock on.
Rock on.